Matthew J here, everybody. Today talking about why you should not tell people your problems. And this correlates perfect with another recent video I did about being pleasant, why it's the best thing you should do. And that is where when you're telling people your problems, you're bringing, negativity into them, and you're continuing it in yourself, basically. Like, obviously you want to figure out your problems and solutions to them. That's wonderful. But what I find is mostly people just want to, ramble on about their daily problems always and review them nonstop over and over again and go over the reasons why, the situation was wrong, why the people they were dealing with were wrong, and try to justify all the reasons why it's an issue, basically. So, like I said, you should want to find the solution. Like, the only time you should talk about your problem is if you're generally just trying to get information from people, where most people are not. They just want to talk about it. It's no benefit to you. So when you want to figure it out, then it's go ask specific questions and actually want to get feedback. Then it makes sense. But there's no need to go over every single detail and every little situation and to review it 5-6 times and then to go tell it to 10 different people. So when you ask good questions and want to get feedback, then you could probably resolve it pretty quickly and get your answers that you need, and that's it. Move on from it. And so when you're telling people these things though all the time, again, you're putting all those problems and all those emotions that you're giving off into that person. And that's not a really great thing to do at all. And then you're doing the same thing to yourself. This is again why people create stress and don't move on and become successful, because they're stuck in their thoughts. And you just review your past problems, you review what hasn't happened yet. And this is what most people are doing when, they're not progressively looking for the future and how to improve their life. They're just stuck on the same old thing, and it's why people won't want to talk with people, because they just want to swarm their same things that they've been thinking about nonstop always. So it's not beneficial to you. The best thing I've learned is you move on and you go look at new opportunities, you go look at exciting things. When you talk to people, and you listen to them, you're going to just hear about things they're doing, and you're going to hear about opportunities they have and things that you can benefit from. And it's going to just put your mind off of those same old things that you're swarming in your head nonstop. So it doesn't do any benefit for anybody to be telling these things to them. And most people don't want to take advice. Most people will go talk about all their problems to their friend. And, the friend will try to tell them stuff, this and that, but they will not take any advice, most likely. And they'll just continue on their same path that they would have done. Because if you're ready to actually change and find a solution, you'll find the solution and you apply it right away. And you're done with it, basically. Where people, they'll go and talk about it, hear about it, but then it's next week you're talking about it again, or you're talking about a new problem, where it's always problems you're talking about. So, something's not changing for the positive. So, don't be telling people your problems. Talk about positive, good things. Talk about, what you could be doing in the future, the great things that happened today, because it's the same thing as my other video. Then you're being pleasant. You're putting in positive emotions into people. You're putting in positive, ideas into their mind, and it's a great thing you're doing to them. You're making the world a happier place, and you're making yourself happier and more positive, and this is making you healthier. This is giving you optimism. So there's so many more benefits to either looking at solutions or looking at, great things that have happened today, and that things are great things that could happen and are going to happen in the future. So it's doing a service to yourself and to all other people. Talking about your problems is just a horrible habit to get into. A lot of people do it. Everyone wants to justify why their life is the way it is, why they failed, why things happened, and who cares? It doesn't matter. Learn your lesson, move on, and figure out how to get what you want and to be who you want, and what's your purpose and what you love, and just love in life. Life is amazing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be here. So why would we put a negative spin on our life every single day? And things happen in life. Who cares? Things happen to every single person. No one wants to hear your problems. No one cares, first of all, because everyone has their own problems. And only the positive people are not thinking about their problems and moving on and having a great life. So which life do you want to live? That's pretty much it. Let's live a great, loving life. It's beautiful to be here. Don't tell people your problems. So I think that's it on that topic, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment on what you think about this, if you do this or other people do this, and let's just continue to be better. That's what life is all about. Progression, completion, contribution. And if things can't be, sometimes you got to move on. You don't have to find a completion in problems, in issues. It's good to move on, let go. One of the best books I've ever read, Letting Go by David Hawkins. You should check it out. Alright guys, see you on the next one.